Hello everyone and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Clint Bowyer season mode. Today we head on to the final race of the round of 8. The race that sets the championship 4 from Martinsville, race number 35. As I mentioned in the last part, 704 screwed up the race name, should be Xfinity 500 now. The Blue Emu Maximum Pain Relief was the spring race, and neither race in this game ended at night, when in reality both races ended at night. The spring race was a full night race. The fall race began the day and ended at night. But anyway, in the point standings, I enter this round 117 points above the cut line. Well, I don't enter the round, I enter this final race of the round of 8. 117 points above, then Truex 16 points above, Hamlin 16 above. Logano is right at the cut line. Kyle Busch is 17 points out. Kurt Busch is 24 points out. Almirola is 34 points out, and Kevin Harvick is 55 points out. And I came to a realization recently. So, considering that this is the final race of the round of 8, I probably should just take it easy for this race. Just race for points. If I win the race, good. If I don't win the race, oh well. I don't need to really push for the win right here. Just, I need to make the championship 4. Don't need to get over-aggressive and end up wrecking and missing it. So anyway, I will see you at Martinsville. The game is not responding. Now it is. And here we are at Martinsville. Gonna jump straight into qualifying, though I am gonna mess around with the setup just a little bit. I'm gonna be doing 60% grill tape for the qualifying lap to see how the car handles.
Let's go.
Alright, jumping straight into qualifying. Here we go, one-time lap.
All right, coming to the green. This one counts.
And here we come back to the start-finish line.
All right.
A 19.803, 8th place in qualifying. That's pretty good. I think the car could actually run this setup, to be honest with you. Danny Hamlin won the pole, though. He's going to be dangerous this whole race. Virginia kid. And then let's see who qualified dead last. Chad Fincham, Jimmy Johnson, Chase Elliott, and Alex Bowman. All in the 30s. Not a very good qualifying session for Hendrick, but Byron qualified 14th. And now I'm starting 7th, so that means somebody must have dropped back. So here are your top stories. Martin Truex Jr. now on the pole. It was Hamlin dropping to the back. Failed tech. Bowman failed inspection, and so did Logano. Hamlin and Logano are starting in the back. All right. Let's put some points on these guys.
All right, you're coming to
Martin Truex Jr.
Ready,
now out
ready.
front.
All right, let's go. Got a car high now.
All right, so we do not have to pit in the first stage.
Got a car high now. Got a car low now.
Cole Custer now on my inside.
Clear high.
Got to clear him into turn 3.
Clear high, bud.
We'll get to the inside of Matty D right here. Like I said, the goal is not necessarily to win the race. It's just to put points on guys that I need to put points on. Specifically, Hamlin and Logano. I'm going to see if I can just let this race ride and see what falls into my hands. That's more or less the goal right now. Right in line behind Ryan Newman right now.
Car there on the inside. Clear low, bud.
Might be able to make a move on him pretty soon here. I'm sorry if I don't talk too much during the course of this race, but it's a rhythm racetrack.
That was a great lap. Careful, still there. Clear high, bud.
Okay, up in the 4th spot. Kenseth right up on my back bumper, which I'm actually used to here.
Got a car low now.
Now Kenseth on my inside. Got to cut him off. Didn't work.
Careful, still there.
Did not work. He more or less let me have it. Okay, back up into 5th because I got around Matty D. Getting loose. There you go, you give Harvick a bump, he speeds up. Nice. Martin Truex Jr. going to start to get into lap traffic right up here. Seems like the AIs are faster than in the spring race. But anyway, like I said in the opening, I'm not going to try too hard in this race to win, because I just need to make the championship 4 at Phoenix. Don't really need to try and win this race. Man, Truex really getting stopped up by lap cars. Alright, finally getting up to where the lap traffic is. Harvick and Kenseth are really stuck in it.
That's the halfway mark.
Had to try the dive in right there to get around Kevin, using the lap car as a pick. Now back up in the 5th spot. See, I'm letting the positions come to me. I'm just kind of biding my time.
All the way to the wall.
I can actually see the leader. I'm just biding my time, not letting the tires get too worn out, and seeing if they can come to me. And it looks like they are.
All right, you're clear. All right, you're clear.
This is very much my type of racetrack, where, you know, you kind of ride around comfortably and then sudden moments of aggression.
Car there on the inside. Clear low, bud.
This is the kind of racing I like. Up to 3rd, might take the lead right here. Don't mind if I do.
Careful, still there. Clear high, clear high.
There's Hamlin and Logano.
All right, you're clear.
I mean, Hamlin won the pole. His car was that good, but this is what being stuck behind traffic does to you. Oh, nice brake check. Nice brake check.
Stay low. You got room. You're clear. Hold your line. 3 wide.
Yeah, 4 wide, you know.
Clear high, clear high. Inside.
Just lost the lead, but
You're all clear up top. Car outside.
I'm going to have to get in line behind Kyle Busch right here.
All right, you're good to go. Keep it nice and smooth for us.
10 laps to go on the stage. Might be able to get to the inside of Kyle Busch right here.
Stay on the bottom. Got a car low now.
Fortunately, Hamlin is 1 lap down.
You're all clear up top. Clear low. Car outside. Hold your line. All clear.
And that's how to muscle your way back into the lead. I'm not going to be taking any damage repair over the course of this race, unless I really wreck, because it costs about 2 seconds every pit stop, and all it is aero damage. It's not affecting the performance of the car any. And, you know, you're more or less just wasting your time pitting and repairing your damage, because it's not like the car is going to handle any different with that damage repaired.
Bottom's looking good. Inside. Bottom's clear.
Well, Hamlin getting really racy for a lap car.
Bottom's clear. Inside. All right, clear low. 5 more laps. Car there on your outside. Last lap, hit your mark.
And I parked the bus through 3 and 4. That's stage number 1. And I think we managed to lap Denny Hamlin. I might be wrong, but I think we did. Suarez 5th in the stage. Ty Dillon 10th. Good job by a lot of, I guess you could say, underfunded teams in that stage. So we're going to pit. No repair damage. 2 up on the tape. I'm feeling bold today.
All right, you're coming to the green. You ready? Inside. Clear down low. You're all clear up top.
Combination of grill tape and fresh tires feels really good compared to what I was driving.
Got one peeking inside. All clear.
I overdrove turn 1, but just barely shut the door on Kyle Busch, so it worked out. Well, listen, I'm sorry for the silence, but you got to be focused to hold off Kyle Busch at Martinsville. Just saying. It's a playoff race. Maximum focus at this moment.
Careful, still there.
Okay, finally up with lap traffic.
Bye, bud.
Gonna see if I can slow down Kyle Busch any with these guys.
Inside. Clear down low. All clear.
Looks like I might have just slowed down myself more.
All clear. Got one up top. All right, you're clear. Stay high up here.
Funny thing is, Kyle Busch jumped to the outside too.
Bottom's clear. Yellow's out. Back her down.
Caution flag, no damage repair. Up 1 on the tape. I'm in 3rd, but it's because 2 drivers stayed out. They're actually the HMS cars that qualified in the 30s.
Green driver. Ready, ready. Green flag, green flag. Inside. All clear.
Man, I really used Chase Elliott's turn right there, didn't I?
Careful, still
All right, back out front.
You're clear.
Those Hendrick cars really had nothing for us. 2 Stewart Haas cars to the front. Me and Harvick.
Excellent lap. Good job.
I'll tell you this, now I know why Gabe Hart and Hamlin love Martinsville. 70% grill tape.
Got one down low now. All clear.
It almost certainly has to be the reason.
White flag. Bring it home.
All right, so there we go. That's stage number 2. 1 at Martinsville, so we sweep both stages.
Driver.
Can't really adjust on the car anymore because the oil temperature is too high. So we're going to leave everything the same because with 70% grill tape, this car corners great. What's this tape adjustment? What was that? I've never seen that before. That's not normal, is it?
Coming to the green. You ready?
Talk about minute measurements.
All right, you're clear.
Truex taking up second. I don't recall what my strategy was for the spring race, but I'm not sure it was 70% tape. Because I love the way this car handles right now. It can just go where you want it to go.
That was a great lap.
Speaking of which, I just set my fastest lap. The car might not have, the most speed, but my God, it's got stability. And, with the power of Ryan Newman, I can fat neck the world with a car that is stable.
All right, clear low. Caution.
Yellow flag. Wonder who ended up going off.
All right, you're coming to the green. You ready? Ready. All right, dig, driver. Car there on the inside. Clear low. You got room.
Clear of Truex off of turn 2. It was Quinn Half that wrecked, because he's the only car that's on pit road.
Car high, careful, all the way to the wall.
BK was getting a little bit aggressive there, so I more or less shut the door on him. Again, Brad tried to use aggression into turn 3. So I just stopped him. So we're now within the fuel window of making it to the end. Kenseth blew another tire.
Yellow's out, back her down.
What is this tape adjustment? Kenseth has blown another tire. That's twice in this round. The Kenseth blows a tire and smacks the wall.
You ready? Green flag, green flag. Hold your line, got one outside. Still there. All right, you're clear.
Look at who's in second. James Dennis Allen Hamlin. The pole sitter who had to start in the back, who I actually lapped once. Denny Hamlin's certainly going to win the Hard Charger Award today, ain't he? Having to start the race in last, now driven his way all the way up to second.
Clear high, bud.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Clear high, bud. 20
Chase Elliott
Not that long. Car high, careful. You're all clear.
blowing up or something. I don't know what was going on there. But he got on the pit road, so no yellow. And we also got a lot of lap cars in between us and second now, which is great news. Gonna just try and settle into a rhythm here. See what I can do.
Still there.
Must have been a flat tire on the 9 because he's getting back up on the racetrack.
Powers calling
Yellow
the car.
flag. Alright, so this is the money restart.
Coming to the green. You ready? Green's out. Let's go. Still there. All clear.
Daniel Suarez up in the second. Good job. Getting a little slidey.
2 laps to go.
White flag.
Last lap. Hit your mark.
All right. We have now advanced our way into the Championship 4 at Phoenix.
Good job, driver.
Sweep the races at Martinsville. Daniel Suarez actually finished second. That's a best case scenario. All right, let's give a Mike Skinner burnout. How about?
Boy, today he parlayed that aggression and controlled it, and baby, he won this thing pulling away.
Unless he hits at the wall while doing his donuts here, he's driven a flawless race.
Right on the front stretch.
Pretty narrow little front straightaway to be doing that right there. That's sweet right there, boys.
I truly believe that my biggest competition in this race was Denny Hamlin. And if it wasn't for him starting dead last, I think he probably would have won the race. There you go. Give the fans what they want. You know what's amazing about Clint Bowyer? I'm sure that if he had a 16-win season, no one would be upset. You know, Kevin Harvick wins 9 races. Everyone hates him. Clint Bowyer, he could win half the season, and I don't think anybody would complain one bit, because the post-race shows would be too much fun. Honestly, I owe this win to Daniel Suarez, because he was absolutely a roadblock for Denny Hamlin, and it was perfect for Suarez to get up into second. All right, so look at this. It might not have been Kenseth blowing a tire, the more I think about it, because watch this getting into turn 1. It's like he locks up the brakes and wrecks Kevin Harvick. So that's why the caution actually came out, is because Kenseth took somebody with him. So anyway, with a speed rating of 105, I ended up winning the race. So I am the winner above Daniel Suarez, Denny Hamlin, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Busch, Eric Jones, Matty D, BK, Harvick, and Kurt Busch. Logano brought it home in 12th spot. BJ McLeod, 16th, tied Dillon 15th. As we look down through the field, last place was Quinn Houff. Elliott and Newman also wrecked out. So your Championship 4 is going to be myself, Truex, Hamlin, and Kyle Busch. So after Logano dominated the playoffs along with myself, he didn't even make it. So it's an all-Gibbs lockout of the Championship 4 except for myself. So Logano, Kurt Busch, Kevin Harvick, and Eric Almirola failed to make it at Martinsville. Second grandfather clock of the year. Win number 16 on the season. It's been a good ride so far. I'm hoping we can cap it off with a championship at Phoenix. And hopefully a Daytona 500 win. That'd be nice. The fastest lap was set by Martin Truex Jr. My fastest was like 2/10 off that. I led the most laps with 104 out of 125. On the move is Dennis. Started 38th, finished 3rd. And the heartbreaker goes to Ryan Newman. Started 2nd, finished 39th. I've advanced to the championship round at Phoenix with the win at Martinsville. I didn't need to win to make it, but I sure wanted the win. And why does that say Fan Shield 500? It's supposed to say the season finale 500. But anyway, all those points I scored now mean nothing. It's going to be an all-out duel between me, Truex, Hamlin, and Kyle Busch. All the points are reset, which for a driver as successful as me, kind of shows you why the playoff system is unfair. I have 31 stage wins, but it counts for nothing. I have 16 race wins, but it counts for nothing. That I don't really like, being in this position. As a fan, I love the playoffs, but as a driver, it's your worst nightmare, and as a team, because it makes kind of everything you've worked for frivolous. But Bobby Carter's locked up last car. I mean, Bobby'd practically need to win, and Chad Fincham finish last for Chad to usurp Bobby Carter's 40th position. So anyway, the next race, Fan Shield 500 for some reason, from Phoenix Raceway, the championship race. I adjusted the setup just a little bit from the spring race to wear tires a little bit less. I'm not planning on winning this race. I'm just planning on wrecking the championship contenders. You don't need to win the race to win the championship. You just need to beat your competition. So that's the goal entering race number 36. So anyway, I will see you at the championship weekend.